We're friggin' nobodies. We're Jacob and Noah. We're friggin' nobodies. Welcome to our show. We're friggin' nobodies. We don't know much. We're friggin' nobodies. We're old and out of touch.
Okay, so good day.
Hey, hi. What are we doing?
Well, first of all, we're friggin' nobodies.
Yeah,
in case you don't know. If you didn't hear the theme song right before.
Yeah. I'm Noel.
I'm Jacob.
He's Jacob.
Yeah, and we don't know nothing. So what this is about is this is our AI apology. A year ago...
It's not an apology. It's a clarification.
It's a clarification.
Yeah.
A year ago, roughly, we put an episode about AI, and we talked about AI. I think I said something about how I should teach it to my kids, get them to understand it or something, but I would never use it for my art.
And I'm not an artist. Although I did try get it to write a poem, and it stunk at it.
It did. It couldn't even do the syllables properly.
Or the rhyme scheme was
Or the
awful.
rhymes. Yeah, no, it's got problems.
It's good on vocabulary. Really good on vocabulary.
We talked somewhat about how these language models that they use
large language models,
that they use for AI now, they're interesting and they're fun, and you can play around with them and use them as a tool here and there. But I wouldn't use it for my art. And what I meant by that was that I wouldn't have it writing my songs for me and stuff like that. However,
so
now
are we going full retraction here? Because the issue is...
It's not full retraction, but it's a little bit of one.
They're fantastic tools.
We've used it a lot.
They're not creative.
I would like to apologize to AI for saying that I would never use it to make art. Obviously, AI is an excellent partner and very creative.
I don't know if you've seen our trailers, but we've used it a lot.
They're not our trailers. They're from a company called No Rust Films.
This summer. Well,
They use it.
Look, I kind of want to explain the process a little bit.
Really?
Yeah, because they're not as easy to make as people might
You're
think.
going full Wizard of Oz? They're like the curtain. Well, we don't have a curtain, but if you imagine a curtain with AI, we could put a curtain right here.
Yeah, we could.
Okay,
we could put a
then we
curtain
can
right
pull
there.
it aside. We're not going to do that. That's a lot of effort.
We're not going to do that.
But sure, why not?
We don't need to spade that anymore. Revolution's over now. Hang that back up on the wall there. But nonetheless,
That revolution was a painful episode, man.
we've been using it for art.
Well, art.
Would we call that art?
No. So
It's hard. I would say that
we've just let's start at the beginning. We have made some movie trailers for movies that don't exist using AI.
I hope they do one day.
I would love for them to exist.
I have one
well,
right now.
some of
I
them.
would love to see that Jack's Calder one coming out later. You guys haven't seen it yet.
Oh yeah,
I haven't even seen it finished yet. But
I would watch Booneytown Beatdown in a
I
heartbeat.
would watch it too. Yeah.
Down in Booneytown Beatdown.
Yeah,
No
fast
problem.
cars, faster women.
I want to see fast cars,
Ninjas?
faster women, and ninjas.
Fast cars, faster women, and ninjas.
But regardless, we've been making trailers for movies and just having fun with it. But it's the first one we made was with an actual camera called War is Bad.
No, it was Diarrhea.
Oh, Diarrhea. That was
We
all
did it
stop
with bad
motion. Jeez.
animation. No,
Yeah, it was.
we hand drew all the animation.
Okay, so it was two things. One, it was,
Diarrhea, starring Rambutt.
in my opinion, a ridiculous idea.
I thought it was a little bit funny.
Yeah, it was a little funny, and I enjoyed doing the audio, but it was also, it might be called amateurish. But then we did The War is Bad, which was real life, but a ton of effort. Did you want a beer?
It was a lot of effort, yeah. It was a lot of effort. Yes, I'd like another beer, please. That'd be great. It was a lot of effort. So we did those two trailers, and they were done the old-fashioned way. You know
Which
what
is
old-fashioned means anymore.
Well, no, it was painful. It was slow.
It was a lot of work.
It was a ton of work. But it was a ton of work for what looked like an incredibly tiny amount of effort.
Yeah, it looked cheap.
And
it was cheap,
amateurish.
but it looked amateurish, but it was a lot of work to get it done. Now the thing is, we also had a bunch of other ideas, pages of ideas for various trailers and commercials and whatnot we were going to do, but
So many dumb ideas.
but we didn't have actors, we didn't have cameras, we didn't have lighting, we didn't
Have friends or money.
we didn't have sets, friends, money. We were missing a ton of things. We couldn't really make these, right? So one of the ideas we had, the Two Wizards, you could go watch it.
The Two Wizards. Coming soon.
It's one of the weaker ones, but it was early.
It's not weak. It's
early
got
effort.
one great joke in it. Just one.
I like a couple of them, but nonetheless. And so one of the ideas that we had, I looked at it and I thought, well, it's just 4 lines. How can I turn this into a video? And I realized, well, maybe I could try AI. And I had already been making AI pictures for something else.
We'll call it a vanity project.
Another project that we have. We have a lot of projects on the go.
May I?
Yeah, you could show them that.
This is a vanity project.
That's one of them.
Oh, that's it there. As you can see, it's very noble, dignified.
That's me, but with big muscles.
It's
and
really not him. It's never been
sexy
him
lady.
his whole life. All of that is not true. Except the guitar. He did hold a guitar once.
I did hold a guitar, and I have a similar hat, but it's not red like Mario.
No, you don't have a Mario hat.
I don't know why it looks like that in the AI picture. So I started
Which
playing
is
around
half
with
of the fun of creating with AI.
AI images just for fun, just to see what would happen. And it was kind of fun. I was using some little images for videos here and there and having a fun time with it. And then I looked at the ideas that we had on the page and I thought, Noel and I are never going to get these made.
No.
So I decided
friends,
to
no
try
money.
AI for that. I was like, well, maybe I can get images. And then I got an account on Open Art, I think it's called.
I think it is.
And
Just
so I went
used it
on there and I
yesterday.
took the images, and it was not that hard to turn them into a little video. It was a bit of work, so I had to type in a description. That's typing, by the way, in case you don't know sign language.
It's universal sign language.
Type in a description of what I want the image to look at,
He's a
look
polyglot,
like,
eh?
and then you take the image, and then in the next box you type how you want it to be animated. The 2 wizards walk forwards, holding hands, skipping.
You don't
and
have to
singing.
go through all the details.
Something like that.
You made a video with the AI.
You could see the video.
Yeah.
So that video didn't take too long. I did the sound to it myself. I sent it to Noel, and he said, hey, this looks like a fun idea. Now, I would say the longer ones, like Broken Rain, Fast Cars, Pig, these take upwards of 10 hours
Yeah, they're 10 to 12 hours.
easily.
But
some of them are 20 hours.
I can do it by myself. Mm-hmm. And then the two of us get together and we put all of the audio, the creativity, and the punch up in.
Yeah.
So what
we start with a silent video.
I think what
Totally
the retraction we're saying is, you said it at one point, and I thought, oh, how pretentious, but it's true. It democratizes filmmaking.
Yes.
And not good filmmaking, which is a caveat that I've had when...
That's why we only do trailers.
Yeah, which is a caveat that I've had when talking with people that
Although
are
we're
in
going to
film.
try a pretentious one later. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, because we're not making
Don't
good...
say it like that. It's going to be good.
Yeah.
It's 8.5.
Isn't it?
Fellini.
Oh, no, sorry. It was
Super pretentious.
9.5 weeks is what I was thinking. I get them mixed up in my head.
No, that's the Mickey Rourke thing.
8.5, 9.5. We'll call it 7.5 is what we'll call it. Regardless, it's not good filmmaking. And the complaints that I've heard from filmmakers is it takes away from their art, but it doesn't. You have to be really good at
Well, not yet.
Have to be really good at AI prompts to do that.
Yes.
And
It's more work than you might think.
More importantly, you have to have a creative vision because AI will only give you what you ask and sometimes crazy bullshit.
At no point have we said, I want to make a movie called Fast Cars, Faster Women, and Ninjas. I just type that in and say, make the trailer. That's not what happens. Every single one of them, I start with one image. And then I make 5 seconds of video from that image. I have to
gotta
describe
hack that
the
nonsense
image
together.
and then I have to describe how I want that 5 seconds of video to look. And then I do that piece by piece. So when it's a minute 10, however many 5-second chunks I need to make in a minute 10, and frequently I don't use them all. I have twice as many clips as I need, and I sometimes only use 3 seconds of a clip because 2 seconds of it look like crap.
Because at one point somebody's hand falls off or disappears.
Yeah, so I put it in slow motion, or I find some way to make it last a bit longer.
It turns out neither one of us are great AI engineers, nor
We're learning, but we're not great.
are we great filmmakers, but we have endless ideas.
Yes.
And for people that are plagued with the curse of creativity with no discipline or follow through, this tool is amazing because it allows us to take 10 hours, 12 hours, and make your stupid little idea happen in a way that you can sit and appreciate and laugh about later. And that's fantastic.
And when you're democratizing film like that, sure, we're not going to make a Coen Brothers film like this, but what you are doing is
You might not even make a Wayans Brothers film like
we
this.
might not even do that. But what we are doing is we're taking something that only the ultra rich could do. So previously, you had to either be rich or hyper social.
Or incredibly motivated.
Incredibly motivated. So
Yes.
you're going out and you're talking to
We
all
are
these people
none of
and you're
that.
fighting for money and all of these things. And I'm not going to do those things.
No.
He's not going to do those things.
No, I'm lazy.
But now
by
we can
definition.
we can put our little ideas together. Despite being anti-social loners, we're still able to put these things together. We could never do that in a world before AI because I'm not going to go out and talk to the Harvey Weinsteins of the world. I'm not going to watch him shower just so I can make a film.
I don't know if he was interested in having you watch him shower, but
He doesn't want to watch me
it's
shower.
it's the same premise, you know.
Yeah, whatever. I'm not going to. So none of those things were going to happen for us. Plus, we're like small town Canadian boys. We don't know anything about that world.
We started this over 50 years old.
The world I grew up in, none of these things even seemed possible to me. The notion of becoming a stand-up comedian or a film director, it seemed so far-fetched, like some fantasy from another world. I didn't have access to those things.
No.
I never would have even considered it.
Now we can be fancy Hollywood producers.
Yeah, all I was told as a kid was that I could just be a miner, you know? And well, that was the world we grew up in.
Until you grew out of it and became an adult.
And
Oh, you mean the other kind of miner.
worked for a mining company still.
I worked for the same one for a
There
long
was no
time.
other options, right? So I could spend my spare time in the evening sitting around watching TV and reading books, just taking in someone else's art, or doing what I've done for the last bunch of years.
Good Lord. I just realized growing up I could work in a mine or I could be Bryan Adams. And both of them are equally repugnant.
I do like Run to You quite a bit.
Enough that you'd want to do it for your entire life?
For the money he makes, maybe.
No. You just have
I heard good things about him from a studio. I heard that he was doing some cool free jazz with some of the guys there.
God damn it.
And,
Don't make me respect Bryan Adams. I've been hating on that dude for ages.
he has a studio.
Bryan
here in
Adams and
town.
Corey Hart came out in my mind at the same time because I discovered them at the same time.
I do think
Corey Hart was
a better
always
songwriter.
he was always my touchstone. Yeah.
Yeah, I do think he was a better songwriter. But he's, neither one of them is Leonard Cohen, so
I don't
who
want to
cares?
hang around with that. Anyway, sorry. AI.
Yeah, so we're not
Go ahead.
apologizing for what we said before.
No. We're clarifying.
But we are, yes, we do use it. And it is an incredible tool.
God, it's such a good tool.
And
it's a frustrating idiot tool.
Yes.
It's a homunculus.
It'll get better.
That you can point in direction, and sometimes you've got to move its arms to make it do what you want it to do. It's very frustrating, and it requires that you learn its language, and it cannot learn. So you have to bend around its limitations.
You have to learn a lot of things. No, that's not that much different than a lot of tools in the past.
No, that's fair.
I've said
I agree.
about tools in the past, the first person to carve out a piece of wood and make a flute, I bet there was a singer nearby thinking, goddamn cheater. You know, I make those noises myself. I had to learn to make them myself. Now he's a piece of wood, just presses certain holes down and blows, and he gets the same notes as me. This is ridiculous. It's
Toodly
not fair.
doodly do.
You know,
let's get him.
Now, Robert Schumann, for example, there's no way he could play the instruments he composed for. He wasn't a very good musician, but he could compose for all of those people. He could write down on paper. He understood how it worked, and then give it to someone else to play those things.
How do you like this for nerdy? Eventually, you make a tool that you can use, say, a well-tempered clavier.
Yeah,
piano, and then you end up with some crazy freak with huge hands that can
like
do
Franz Liszt.
That's exactly who I'm talking about. Who can do on that tool what nobody else can do.
Yes.
And I think that's what Hollywood is worried that us common folk are gonna do.
Yeah, celebrities are already in trouble anyways. But
We're idiots. We have unlimited creativity. When AI screws up, and the video does screw up
We're
a
not
lot.
a threat to Hollywood,
No.
but we're on the forefront of threat.
That's a tough sell.
We're the
But
avant-garde. We'll end up with arrows in our back. That's what they do.
when the AI does screw up and dump just insane video, that's when it, for us,
Yes.
it's a fantastic opportunity to write around the faults in the instrument. And you don't get that and get to make great films. Unless you go back to great filmmakers who have said, well, this is what you get.
Yes.
This is what we have to work with.
And we covered some of this in our issues with modern film.
Yes.
How they're not really doing anything new anyways.
And
Right? They're at a bit of a stalemate.
and
It's
beyond
much
that,
like the novel was after James Joyce and Celine and people who had changed, not the singer.
once you perfected the medium stagnates because there's no stepping outside that perfection. And the pathway up to that perfection is fine. But once you make that perfect film, I don't know if it's a Godfather or White Chicks, whichever one you want to pick, whichever one is perfect in your mind.
Brazil for me. But
Brazil, yeah, that's a good one. I'd watch that again.
I like it.
But once you've done that, well, you can't do it again. You have to move on. And I think what we're doing is truly innovative. We are taking a tool that we don't truly understand or be able to use properly, and we're just slapping it together and working
the
around
reason
its
I know
limitations.
it's a little bit innovative, at least, it's just sketch comedy, really. It's not filmmaking, but
It's not
nonetheless.
great.
But the reason why I think what we're doing is interesting
That's a better word.
is
than great.
that the AI people who are obsessed with AI, I've joined a few AI groups and tried to post our trailers there.
They didn't like them.
Yeah, no, they don't like it. They've kicked me out a couple times.
But why didn't they like us?
Well, what they do is they post a 5-second clip that's perfected, right? And so it'll look really good for 5 seconds. Now, what we do is we post.
We got 5 minutes. What is their
minute 10
definition
that is-
of perfection?
Well, there's no flaws. It
So-
looks just like a real video or real
what they're doing-
traditional animation. They're copying the mediums of the past.
Yes, they are in the photorealistic section of
Yes.
visual painting and art.
And they think we're making fun of them by putting together these trailers where there's flaws in them, and we just roll with it and then put stupid voices over top.
And partially they're correct, because that sentence, we are making fun of them, if you put a full
little bit
stop
true.
right at we are making fun, full stop, that's what we're doing.
We are making fun of the tech to some degree.
We're not making fun of the tech. We're just making fun.
Yeah, the tech makes mistakes, and
And then we write around it.
we write around it and laugh about it.
Yes.
Yeah, so we roll with it. They don't like that. They
No.
want us to stop and
They're
perfect.
trying to emulate, in what my opinion is a CGI world that's
Yeah, so they try to
already-
make a legitimate
that's
anime
already perfected
or
and
legitimate
dead.
whatever. They want to make it perfected and exact.
and
Now,
5 seconds of it.
the actual people who like film but don't like AI, they also hate us because we use AI. So we're screwed, right? So I try to post in the AI groups, say on Reddit or something, and people just laugh at us because we're not doing AI properly.
They don't laugh at us for the right reasons.
And then I try to post in the comedy groups, and I call it sketch comedy, and they actually have the gall to say things like, don't post AI-generated videos, it reeks of low effort. Meanwhile, they'll put a meme up as a whole post. Just a picture with 6 words written on it. That's high effort? What the hell are you talking about? Or a picture of Dave Chappelle, like, I can't stand this guy because he performed in Saudi Arabia or some crap.
It took me 12
That's
hours.
high effort?
12 hours
Yeah.
to make that Booneytown Beatdown video, and none of the voices line up, and it looks ridiculous.
Yeah, but we worked pretty hard, sort of.
For us,
You know?
incredibly hard.
Yeah, we actually thought about it. We had a story. We generated each image
Well,
individually.
sometimes we have a story.
Sometimes we make
Yeah.
the story afterwards. But nonetheless, we're trying a little bit, and it's taking a decent amount of time. And we're putting together a bit of a narrative with what we have, sort of.
And
You know?
if you are a Hollywood producer out there right now thinking, where do we get good ideas for new movies?
From us.
Right here.
Yeah, pay us money. I will write the script for any one of these trailers.
You selfish bastard.
We will have
There
a
we
great
go.
time writing this script.
Yeah.
Just pay us some money. I don't know, 10 grand, 20 grand. Pay my mortgage, I'll write you all the scripts you like.
Well, maybe not all the scripts. We don't have a lot of follow through, but for 20 grand, I'll get you a script.
I'll get you a script.
We'll get you a script.
Yeah, we'll get you a script. Maybe not multiple. But
Yeah. And then once our fame takes off, it's going to cost a lot more. Because once you've seen
fast cars.
Fast Cars,
Faster women.
perfect.
And ninjas.
So good.
Anyways.
We're not going to write Blood Cube. I think Blood Cube is a bad film. Great trailer, bad film.
Not even sure about Two Wizards, War is Bad, Diarrhea.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Probably not.
We're not doing
any of those.
Diarrhea.
Maybe not even Pig. Although
Pig
I like
would be
Pig.
tough.
I like Pig.
I already wrote a script for Pig and I lost it in a computer crash in like 1997.
Yeah.
I also did one for American Voodoo versus Nazi Robot.
This is why it's great, because we wrote all these things in the past. We have tons of ideas. We brainstorm all the time, but there's no way to get them out there.
And no follow through because we're not disciplined.
Well, and we don't have resources. We have
No friends, no
resources.
money.
If I was in the right community, I could find the follow through simply because I would know something was possible to come out of it at the end.
My father worked
And
in the
I'm not.
mine. He was not a filmmaker. Give us some nepotism money. That's all I'm asking.
Some of that Dakota Johnson cash.
Does she have money?
Well, she's Melanie Griffith and Don Johnson's kid.
No shit.
Yeah,
She has lots of money.
I'm sure she does. Yeah.
Dakota Johnson, listen, I know that Broken Rain might not seem like the film that's going to push you into notoriety.
You could be the one who loves Horsey Man.
I love Horsey Man!
Just imagine the joy.
Yeah.
Put your long legs into that role.
I know nothing about this lady, but if you were in this movie that we haven't written yet, but could write, we could write.
We know the whole story.
Then it could catapult you into fame so great
wait
that
till you
even
see
I would
Jax
know who you
Calder.
are.
I so badly want to see that movie.
Gosh, I made a film noir one. I don't know if this was
The Hypnotist Sister. It's going to be
the
good.
Hypnotist Sister.
Yeah.
It's going to be great.
It's going to be gold.
Yeah,
Gold. Citizen Kane level.
with a K.
Okay, yeah. Anyways, that's our retraction / apology about
Yeah.
AI. We have been using it.
So-
do you have more to say about it?
Yeah, I'd like to sum up.
Okay. Take it away, buddy.
We were worried about AI. I think I can't really.
A little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. AI is an idiot tool. It's a golem that you have to move its arms around to make it do what you want, and you have to bend around its inefficiencies.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth!
But it's a fun tool. It really is. And right now we're in the wild west of it.
Yeah.
So there's no restrictions. You can do what you want. Eventually, the company that takes over is going to
The corporations
charge you a fortune for
will
it. They're
screw it up.
Yeah, they're not going to screw it up. They're going to get you hooked on it, and they're going to charge you a fortune for it. But in the meantime, it's so much fun.
So we're going to have some fun with it.
And then we're going to secure ourselves a. You think we're going to get a contract at a studio?
I hope so.
Scripts, yeah.
That would be nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, God, we're so good.
I want to use it as like
We're amazingly good.
What do we call it? A packet?
Packet.
I want to use it
Portfolio.
as a portfolio
Yes.
packet to send to people and say,
Not
hey,
Fort
man,
Polio. That's
look
a bad.
what we could do if you gave us money. I want some money.
God damn it. When you say it out loud like that and I think about what we've done,
Yeah, but I want to see those movies. I really do.
I want to see some of them.
Yeah, I want to see some of them.
All right, so give us money.
Please.
Yeah.
Yeah, and AI is
Please.
not as bad as we said. It's got its
No,
problems.
large language models are a great tool. When we get AI, like an artificial
There's some
general
environmental concerns, but that'll go away in time. Just wait till quantum computing hits.
You big on quantum computing?
No,
Oh, we should do an episode on it.
I will write a page on it and talk about it for 20
So will
minutes. No problem. I don't know anything about it. Like, that's ever stopped me before.
I think I know things about it. I guarantee I don't. We'll have an episode soon. Quantum computing.
Anyways, it's 22 minutes. Love you guys. Rock and roll.
I think you're all right. Love's a hard word. He's Jacob.
It's 4 letters. He doesn't like those words.
No, it's hard. Like you put it on the end of a stick and then beat people with it.
I'm not even going to comment on that.
Yeah.
But
See you next week.
rock on. See you next week.